Hi everyone, welcome to All Four Queens. So today's session, and it's not going to be a very long one, it's about the gift of wisdom. So a couple of people in my life, I have passed on points of wisdom. Now one could say it was channeled messages from their loved ones when they were reaching out or whatever. And one of them was actions have consequences. The other one was insanity, doing the same thing over and over again, expecting a different result, with Albert Einstein, I can't remember how you say it. And then the other one was love language. You know, not everybody has the same love languages, but it was more about trying to sort of say, we don't have the same love languages, but how do we get to a place where we can all have the same language? Some took the advice in the wrong way, and reacted with ego from it rather than actually taking it for what it was, which was wisdom. But obviously with wisdom comes a warning. So for me, that's what it was. It was their ancestors through me just giving some guidance and wisdom and a warning. And some people don't take too kindly to that, unfortunately, and that's where healing comes in. Because when someone's trying to help you and you bite the hand that is trying to help you, then obviously you're not helping yourself, you know, and that's all it is. And I'll put the Bible reference in as well, actually, in terms of the spiritual gifts. But you know, that's the point. You know, sometimes people's ego is so out there that, you know, and I'm not saying the ego's bad. It's not, because, you know, ego's there to protect us. But if you use it all the time and everything that someone says is considered to be a criticism rather than actually a support mechanism, then you've got a lot of work you need to do. Because I was trying to help for what I could see, and that's the gift of wisdom and gift of prophecy, isn't it? So, you know, sometimes God brings people into people's lives for a reason. And sometimes your gift doesn't always look the way you want it to look. It isn't always presented the way you expect it to be presented. But sometimes that's the beauty of the gift, because look beyond the vessel and look at the spirit that they carry. And that's the whole point about discernment and intuition. Look at the spirit. How did they behave? How did they treat you? You know, and when someone's saying something to you, they're not saying it to hurt you all the time. Look at the intention. Sometimes the intention is actually to help, not hinder. But if you've constantly only ever lived in an environment where it's constant battle, and like I said in another one, drama is karma. If you're only ever living in karma and it's constant drama, constantly stabbing each other on the back, constantly got to get one up over on somebody, constantly living on the fight and flight mechanism rather than actually living in peace, then there's a lot of work that needs to be done there. And one would argue and would question whether or not the environment that you're in is the right environment for your spirit. Food for thought, isn't it? That's all. So when someone's trying to help, don't always bite, because sometimes they're not actually saying anything that's going to harm you. They're saying to help you. But when you go and behave in a negative way because your ego is so entrenched that you do things out of ego, and then you sit back and think about it, but by then you've done things that are so egregious, then how do you come back from that? And the law of grace is one thing, but when you've done something that's damaged someone's property or someone's car, how do you come back from that? Purely because of ego, because of somebody else's ego or lies. So you have to be discerning. Anyway, discernment, intuition, wisdom, ego, pride. You know, just think about sometimes wisdom and people saying things is a gift. Not to hinder, but to actually help. So anyway, I'm going to go. Have a fantastic day. I said it wasn't going to be that long. Have a fantastic day and I'll see you later. Bye.